Hello there, my beautiful Libra friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful and excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. Now, Libra, Spirit has a very special message for you today, something that you're meant to hear, something important. And this message is going to come through my cards for you today. Now, what I'm going to do for you is open your reading with an oracle card. This is a random deck that Spirit has called me to use in today's reading. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what else is going to come through from Spirit, followed by a bonus card from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck, and then I'll close off with an angel number. So those of you that are watching, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any kind of repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, let's call in Spirit, Libra, and see what it is that you're meant to hear today. So we are going to pull here, first card, nothing is lost. Spirit is letting you know that nothing is lost. All right, so the message here is know that when you lose something, try to remember that there is always a deeper meaning. That anything you lose comes around in another form. No matter how bad things may seem, all is not lost. So once again, know that when you lose something, try to remember that there is always a deeper meaning. That anything you lost comes around in another form. And no matter how bad things may seem, all is not lost. All right, so look at that. Now, some of you might be resonating with the sunrise, or this could be the sun going down image. All right, so look at that. Opening card here, 9 of Swords. What are you worrying about right now, Libra? I feel there's a little bit of worry, a little bit of stress in your mind here. Spirit is wanting you to release this emotion, this feeling within yourself. And how to do that is to release the thoughts that you're thinking that are creating these emotions. All right, so they want you to let go of whatever it is that's causing you stress and worry. That is the 9 of Swords. We also have the 8 of Cups. There's a lot of releasing and letting go happening in your life right now. A lot of things that you're carrying, Libra, that need to be let go of. This is weight. These are emotions. These are burdens. These might be regrets. Maybe these are resentments. Whatever these are, they have to go. You're moving in a new direction right now, and Spirit is sending you signs, a lot of different things that are showing you that you're experiencing that you're moving in a new direction. That is the 8 of Cups. And we also have the 6 of Swords, peace. I feel some of you are seeking peace. You want a place of calm. And this is what Spirit is sending you. They're wanting you to create or cultivate the calm within first, because that will be then reflected in your reality. All right. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret it using your own intuition. Now, this is going to strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. So look at that, 6 of Swords. So those of you that are seeing the numbers 9, 8, and 6, this is a confirmation of this reading for you today, that there's something here that you're meant to hear. The number also 986 in that sequence is a confirmation. And if you're seeing these numbers, everyone, take a look at Google, search Google or ChatGPT for the meaning in numerology, the spiritual meaning of these numbers, because you'll receive answers there as well. Okay, so before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. All right, so the 9 of Swords, what is this? What are you worrying about, Libra? You can write that down in the comment section. Once you've written it down in the comment section, release it and let it go. Okay? What's happening here is there almost feels like a block. It's the swords that are surrounding you, just like in this image. These thoughts are coming in as, it almost feels like they're protectors, but they're actually not. They're almost like this fence block that you're creating, where you're putting yourself in this space, which may feel comfortable, comfort in discomfort, right? And it's becoming almost like a home or a place you like to go to, whether you realize this or not. This is what Spirit is wanting you to become aware of if you're doing this in your life. Worrying about things that have happened already, right? Things that don't exist anymore. These are thoughts. This is what I'm feeling around the non-existence of things that you're giving energy to, is thoughts or things that may have happened, and then you're replaying them in your head, thinking about different ways it could have gone, different ways you could have said something, the way, just repeating something. It's just going and going and going and turning into something different, which is creating this emotion within you that is almost not allowing you to really enjoy yourself or to see life in the way that you would like to see it. It's really interesting how this is working. So what's happening here is Spirit is calling you to end this cycle that you're in with this specific thought, with this specific situation, whatever this is for you. And what I'm getting here is some of you waking up at certain hours of the night. You might be seeing angel numbers around this, or perhaps you're waking up around the same time each evening. Okay, so what I'm getting here is like 3, 4, 5 a.m. hours. And now I feel that you're actually meant to wake up at this time, but I could be completely wrong here, Libra. But I feel this is where Spirit is wanting you to rise up. And perhaps you're meant to, what they're showing me is a change, a really big change that is coming in with the cycle completing. So perhaps you're meant to rise up earlier in the morning, especially if you're waking up around the same time. So waking up at that time, say it's like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. I know that's like really hard for some of us to get up that early, but perhaps you're meant to get up early because this is where we get the most energy. This is the most potent time in the universe to receive energy. Okay. And I feel that Spirit is communicating with you because they're wanting you to give energy. They want you to push forward through whatever barrier that you're in, like a barrier that you're behind, some sort of a boundary that's been created. And this boundary is illusionary, by the way. It's not real. It's something that has been given energy to feel real. So I feel this is you. You're giving energy to something that may feel real to you, and it's being reflected from internally into your reality. So once you start to dissolve this and not give it energy by thinking about it over and over again, release the emotions, right? Your body is communicating to you through your emotions here, Libra. So you want to listen to what it is that your body is saying to you, okay? And this is going to give you an idea of whether or not you're in alignment with whatever it is that you're experiencing. And if you're not feeling good, you're not meant to put energy into that, right? So this is what they're wanting you to do. They also want you to draw your curtains. I don't know if any of you keep your curtains or blinds closed in your home. They're wanting you to let the light in. I feel this is going to make a big difference, especially health-wise for some of you. Okay, so they're saying draw the curtains, allow the light to come in. This is going to energize you. Okay, and release the thoughts. This is all in your mental scape. Here's things that you're thinking that you need to release. What I do in my life is I write down everything that I'm thinking, especially when I'm overthinking, obsessively thinking about something. And it starts to, like, if I don't feel good because of a thought, I'm like, I say it to myself, I'm like, you know what? I don't feel good with what I'm thinking about. I don't like the way I feel with what I'm thinking in my mind. So I just write it down on a sheet of paper and I throw it in the garbage. I tear it up and I throw it in the garbage. And, when I throw it in the garbage, I look at it, I'm like, you go to the dump where you belong. Like, you don't belong here in my energy. And I just keep doing that as many times as I need to in order to release and clear my mind and replace it with other thoughts. I become creative. Like, when I'm stressed out or worried, I'm like, okay, in order for me to release this, I need to be creative because creativity brings me joy and excitement. Spirit is wanting you to follow your joy and excitement. Okay, so this is this new chapter, this new beginning as we are nearing a completion in your life. Release that worry and stress. And I feel there's a bigger picture for some of you around what is it that you desire to experience in your reality, Libra? They're really asking you this, like, what do you want in your life? What right now in your life is not in alignment with what you desire to experience? Look around you. What is it that is bothering? I feel some of you are bothered by something. Maybe this is a person. Maybe it's just your living experience, like your environment. Maybe it's your job. I don't know what this is, but I feel some of you out there might be bothered by something and you're wanting a way out, or you're wanting guidance or navigation on how to kind of get out of whatever it is that you're in. It's almost like you're It feels like a pothole that you may have gone over, and it's kind of shaking you up a little bit here, and it's waking you up. You're becoming aware of what it is that you desire because you're not feeling good. It's almost this recognition of, ooh, I don't feel good, right? I don't like this. I don't like the way I feel right now. I want to change this. And this change, this feeling is actually a nudge from the universe. Like, this is your soul. This is your body saying, I don't like this. Let's change this now. So you're meant to actually change it. You're meant to walk away from the things that no longer are serving your higher purpose, that aren't making you feel good, right? And I don't know what it is that you're going through in your life right now, Libra, but Spirit is wanting you to take a good look at your life, to see, okay, where can I make some changes? What are the things that I've been doing that might have felt good in the past but no longer do? Let's start to release this. This could be food. This could be energy vampires, people that drain your energy. I'm seeing some of you releasing downers, like people that put your energy down, and replacing them with people who uplift your energy. And this is what's happening here, is you're moving to a higher frequency, a higher vibration. And with that new frequency and vibration, you're receiving power. The number 8 in numerology is a power number. Okay, it's a number of bravery and courage. It's a number where you stand up as a leader. You're at the forefront. You're meant to lead here. You are an example, right? So, and that can be overwhelming when we realize, oh my gosh, there's a lot of power that I hold here, right? With great knowledge comes great power. And great power, sometimes you want to be very careful of how you wield it, right? And you want to wield it from a place of love, kindness, and compassion. I talk about this all the time because I believe love is where it starts, love is where it ends. It's our heart center, right? It's our source energy, which comes from our mind and our heart connection. So I feel for some of you, distractions are also at play here. Some of you are just distracted. Maybe you're not able to put enough energy into something because you're putting it somewhere else. This is a big one because I feel sometimes we waste our energy trying to do things, trying to make life work, and we take on a lot of responsibilities or obligations, right? A lot of things that I've been feeling this energy in my own life. So for example, I've got my daughter visiting, which is absolutely amazing. I want to give her enough of my energy. We've got a little puppy in the house right now for 2 weeks, and I'm doing my regular schedule here with filming. I'm just trying to stay on top of everything, including exercising. I'm doing a certification right now on animal flow, right? I want to become really good at it. So I've got all these different things. So I had to put a couple of things on the back burner right now because they're in the way, and it's overwhelming. It's an overwhelming feeling. So I feel some of you are maybe going through the same thing where you're doing a bunch of different things and you're not able to really focus on the one thing that you're wanting to. Remember, this is only temporary. Some of you are going through an adjustment. It's okay to come into life with a bunch of weight here temporarily. And when it's temporary, know that it's temporary. It's like, okay, you know what? I can handle this for a little while. And then once it's gone, we'll have a little bit more room so you can prepare, slow down a little bit. Even though it feels like things are overwhelming. Distractions. Now, they keep throwing distractions in here. I don't know if any of you are watching things online that are creating emotions in you that don't feel good. Turn it off. They're wanting you to just click the off button here. That's what they're showing me, is someone's finger hitting the off button. Turn it completely off. Don't pay attention to that. Maybe let's kind of go silent in that department of whatever that energy is that might be influencing you, manipulating you, making you feel a certain way, which isn't good. Let's turn these things off and focus somewhere else. Okay, I feel Spirit is trying to show you your purpose and your path. Some of you already know what that is, but there's something more coming in behind all of that. There's a bigger picture around it, and Spirit wants you to follow your heart here. Your heart is actually speaking to you. And what I'm getting overall here in the picture is peace. Some of you are looking for peace and calm in your life. You're just not wanting drama. You're not wanting any of that. You don't want the drama of the world. You just want to be in your own peaceful space. And that is what's coming in. It's if we stop giving attention and energy to the things that we once did because this person has put these behind them as they're moving forward along this stream. And there's this choice that they have made to flow down this river alone. This is what I'm getting here. The number 6 in numerology is a number of love, of expansion, of success, of connections and relationships. And I feel for you right now, what's important is that connection to your higher self, that connection to yourself, right? And sometimes we just have to pull away from everything and focus on ourselves for our own peace, our own wellness. And for you, Libra, I feel Spirit is actually calling you to actually focus on yourself and not to worry about the noise of the world, the noise of people around you. To put some of the things that once used to bother you behind you, the things that you worry about behind you, the things that you stress about behind you. All right, this is what Spirit is calling you to do right now. Is whatever this weight of the world is that you're carrying on your shoulders, allow yourself to take it. Like, just visualize the weight of the world on your shoulders and just take it, pick it up and put it down and be like, you know what? Let's leave you there for a moment and let's go do something I enjoy doing. Let me go read a book. Let me go meditate. Let me do something that is for my wellness, right? That gives me peace, that gives me happiness. This is what they want you to choose at this time, to cultivate that inner peace and quiet, that inner tranquility, right? This is where you balance things out within yourself. You communicate with your body, listen to your body, right? And I feel that perhaps there is a quiet period coming in for some of you around family, around your connections for whatever reason. And rather than panicking, rather than thinking of it and worrying about what's happening, why is someone maybe giving me the silent treatment, right? I feel this is a really good time for you to not worry about that, right? Because I'm seeing somebody worrying about that, worrying about motives behind people's actions or words they have spoken. I don't know if any of you are worrying about that. Perhaps you see through all of that and you're kind of tired of it and you're not wanting the drama anymore. You're wanting to release it. You're just wanting to be at peace in your life, right? Let it all go is what Spirit is saying. Let it all go. Don't put so much weight on some of the things that people are saying, that people are doing, or some of the things that are kind of unfolding. I feel things are going to unfold organically for you. They want you to just flow, not to resist what it is that you're going through. Instead, surrender and flow with the energy forward without, when we try to, when you splash and start to drown in water, it's because we're panicking or this is how I feel when I'm in water, is when I get anxious or start to panic is when I start to drown. And if I just calm myself, I float to the top, right? So this is what Spirit is wanting you to do here, is not to panic. Let's just release all of that tense energy and allow ourselves to just float, to flow through life right now, without having expectations, without tying strings attached to things like time constraints. I'm getting time constraints coming in. So, the answers that you are seeking here, whatever guidance that you are desiring to receive, it's coming in for you. Know that. Have faith that you are being divinely guided right now. And you're going to find your way. You're going to figure out what it is that you're going through, okay? But release that tension, release that weight, the worry, the stress, the anxiety. Find ways to do that, okay? You're the one that knows yourself the best. They want you to find ways to calm your energy down, okay? And you're going to receive those answers. And know that nothing is lost, right? Look at this calm, peaceful water. And it looks like something just went through it just by itself. It's just like the Six of Swords, right? So look at that. Some of you might be sun gazers. Perhaps you need more vitamin D or vitamin C as well, what Spirit is saying with vitamins here. But this card is reminding me of Hawaii, because I saw this when I was sitting on a boat in Hawaii, and it was a very magical moment. I think I posted it on my Instagram. Yeah, just beautiful. I just feel there's a lot of peace coming into your life, Libra. All right, I'm now going to pull a bonus card. This is the Sacred Forest Oracle deck. I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook. So unicorn, purity is coming in for you. So I don't know if any of you are seeing unicorns anywhere in your life. This could be a sticker on TV, on the internet, in a book, wherever you're seeing it. This is a confirmation for you today. Okay, and 45 is the number on this card. Some of you might be seeing the number 45 around you. Perhaps you're 45 years old. I'm getting the number 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. So life path 4, 5s, and 9s are also coming in as confirmations. And those of you looking for timing, I'm getting 45 days around the message of this card. So you peer through the tall oak trees into a sacred meadow. In the center of the meadow, illuminated by a single ray of sunlight, stands a radiant, noble, pure white unicorn. The aura around it shimmers, wavers, and sparkles, as if the unicorn was lit from within by 1,000 dancing stars. This card can appear when you are ready to step into the innocence of a child and see the world with the eyes of wonder. Traditionally, unicorns represent purity, innocence, hope, faith, high ideals, and miracles. When you stop looking at the world through the lens of your past, you'll find how fresh and wondrous the universe truly is. The past doesn't need to define you. Know that life can begin fresh and new. This card can also appear when there is the need for inner purification and renewal. Take time to release what doesn't serve and support you in life, and watch the miracles unfold. Unicorns are symbols of miracles, magic, and enchanted living. This legendary creature can call the seemingly impossible into reality. If you have a dream that has eluded you for a while, this card is letting you know that all things are possible. The purity of your heart is emerging, and it's time for sweet innocence to flood your being. Purify your life. Step into your innate innocence and believe in miracles, because they are coming. So the spirit of the unicorn says to you today, no matter what happened in your life, step into your innate innocence. You have a pure soul. You are a child of the Creator. Let go of the past and see the world with new eyes, and almost miraculously, wonders will surround you. So know that there is a lot of beauty that is surrounding you, a lot of miracles and blessings, right? These are not rare things. Like blessings and miracles aren't meant to be rare. We're meant to see them all the time, every day, all the time. Okay, so it's all about opening our eyes to actually see them, right? So I feel this is what's happening here for some of you. So unicorn spirit. So I'm going to go ahead and pull an angel number. Some of you are seeing angel numbers, repeating numbers in your life. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance. Mind mastery. Look at that. Mind mastery, everyone. So if you're seeing the numbers 57, 57, anywhere in your life, this is a confirmation of this message, mind mastery. So your knowledge is growing at this time. They want you to expand your mind. So this is where we absorb information by learning, right? Reading, wisdom. Oh my gosh, there is so much wisdom coming into your life. You're already wise, Libra, but I feel there's more information coming in for you. They want you to study, focus on your studies, especially those of you that are wanting to learn more, maybe grow in your life, higher education as well. Okay, so you're meant to grow and you're meant to expand and create peace in your life. Now, those of you that haven't grabbed my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook, I've got a link for that in the description box below. It's also tied to the Mind Mastery card. It's everything that I do in my own life that I wanted to share with you through my ebook. So again, the link for it is in the description box below. Hey, my beautiful friends, I'm so happy to announce that we now have memberships available on my channel. So those of you that have been looking to support me, my channel, and my work, you can now do so by becoming a member of this channel. As a member, you get perks. Some of those perks right now on the level 1 scale are custom badges and emojis that I made myself for all of you to use. All right, and there's more levels incoming over the next little while here. But first, we've got the level 1, which is the beautiful friends at $2.99. So if you're interested in supporting me, this is a really good way to do that. So I'm looking forward to see where we could take this community. I'm so grateful and thankful for all of you, because without you, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you so much, everyone. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.